This is my boy.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
what did I say?
Already.
Just like the Marvel shows, just fucking next episode.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of Boba Fett, Season 1, Episode 4.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Move that mouse.
Holy crap! It is episode 4. No,
Just
five.
Chapter,
It's episode
Chapter
5.
Shit. Scratch that. You guys know that I'm the #1 Star Wars trivia fan, so I knew it was episode 5. I was just testing you.
Right.
The couch is a little small today. Marquetta and Serge both had important doctor visits to go make, and it just couldn't really move them around. Fun fact, if you're trying to move your doctor's appointment around right now, don't.
I scheduled
You will never get back.
Scheduled my physician's appointment in November, and I saw him a week ago. that's the truth.
We are in January.
One version like, if you guys get socialized medicine, you'll put an order in to see the doctor, and you won't see him for months. I said, bro, that's what we're doing.
That's exactly how it works.
All right, regardless.
Yeah, they're just off with fingers and butts, but don't worry, they're doctors.
Yeah.
Fingers and butts.
You know, if you ask, they'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to. I mean, they have the obligation, right? Do no harm. They have to help their patients.
Yeah, no. I mean,
So
if you're just like, hey, will you put your finger in my butt?
I know,
Like,
that's what I mean.
Do you have a problem with
Yeah.
it? It's like, no.
Wait, like
test it for me.
Just test it for like it can't even just be like a hey, before we get to this conversation, can you just can I just sit on your hand for a while and then we'll talk?
My doctor has a very creative way of avoiding that with me. He tells me that I'm not in the age range yet. So even before it even comes up in conversation, he's like, don't need to check that yet. You're not old enough. Keep it
Like, I
moving.
don't want to
keep
put my
moving."
finger in your butt, damn it.
Yeah,
All right, so last episode
Why
of Boba
not?
Fett, a guy who's definitely old enough to have had a space finger in his butt. For pleasure and for business. Right now in the book of Boba Fett, Boba's like, yo, I'm about to go hard on these fucking spice trading ass pikes, and I need you to step out the way. And he was like, I need to call some people in, and then we heard Mandalorian music playing.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
The stinger. I hope. Oh my God. If this is anything like Marvel and how they've been, whatever they queue up that comes right in the next episode,
Yeah.
I want him to just like fly in,
right.
fucking
Jetpack.
Exactly. Just low down, cape, everything. Just like, let's see
He's all
it.
pissed because he doesn't have a child anymore.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to find out.
He's stuck with the dark saber, and I'm pissing off every other Mandalorian.
Probably, yeah.
It's like if I don't know.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, it is like King of the Hill. I was gonna say it's like if you lived in the hood and you were like, yo, this is my neighborhood, and like I've been in it, and we've got all these rules and shit, and somebody new just rolls up and they're like, I'm taking over the hood, and you're like, who the fuck are you? And they're like, I don't know, but I found this stick and it says that I'm the ruler. And you're like, you don't even know what's around here, man.
Yeah. You haven't even been here.
That's exactly what happened.
Those are the hood rules I subscribe to. I haven't been to Gary in a while.
That's also the same way that the first Black Panther movie worked.
Well, pretty much,
true.
yeah. He literally was like, I'm the king now. They're like, hold on, what?
It also
You
kind
don't know
of
the rules around here?
a little bit with the 10 rings also.
Yeah.
Remember, because he brings home both of the prodigal son and daughter, but really it's just the son.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, thank you for being here, daughter. I'll show you to your room now. Everybody, you remember my son?
Right? It's got.
Anyway.
Well, not a market substitute. Support the OG content on your own. Also, feel free to support the Normies on Patreon. Support us on Patreon means you get uncuts, you get to watch ahead, and you get skits. Also, come see us at NormieCon, August 2022, 5, 6, and 7. You got all the way until March to apply for that, so come check it out. If you want to know what Dameron looks like in person,
I'll be there.
I know what he
think,
looks
right?
like in person. It's actually pretty accurate to camera, honestly. You're pretty much getting you got like 90% of the experience right there. But still come to NormieCon, that's the point. And with that being said, we're going to jump into this bitch.
Jump right into it.
Sci-fi butcher.
I was about to say, I was like, why do they still look like cows?
Kind of looks like an alligator or something. This is my boy.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
What did I say?
Already.
Just like the Marvel shows, just fucking next episode.
Boy came in shiny. He's got the staff too, or his spear.
The fucking Beskar spear.
All right.
If they hit me with credits right now, I would be happy. He's so cold, dude. Look at him. Oh my God.
So clean. They know how to show off that chrome. Ugh.
See, he's the Mandalorian, dude. Like, Boba Fett's awesome, but this is the guy.
I'm here for Cabo Baez.
Oh, it's him.
Ooh, that's kind of biased.
If I see him, I'll let him know.
Are you seeing the virtually indestructible dude in front of you?
I'm gonna give the rest of you the opportunity to walk out that door.
They're not going anywhere. Looks to me like you're surrounded.
I have whistling birds.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Damn, dude.
He bit his ass. Wasn't ready for that.
I guess they are kind of like dogs a little bit, right? Or that's what they kind of look
Lizard
like.
dog! Fuck!
Ooh, you're fucked. He doesn't even care. Hit the armor all you want.
Woo! I'm about to say, yeah, so far he's been going kind of easy on these guys, but
Doesn't know how to use it.
Oh, yeah, nicked himself.
that sucks.
That's cool though.
Just to show you that, like, this is why a Jedi's dope with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Shoot him in the metal.
Oh, shit, boy.
Fuck.
Leave.
Wow.
That man got cut in half in a butcher shop. I'm just saying.
He pulled out a sword and cut through him and the table and part of the floor. I can't believe he nicked his leg. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
It is.
Right,
This is
this
the first
just,
time.
I think ever.
Right? Yeah, like I would do that with a lightsaber. It feels like the most reasonable thing a person picking up a lightsaber for the first time would do.
It literally seems like the most dangerous fucking weapon to me. Like,
Plus, if there's a reason to make the Mandalorian vulnerable, you know.
Yeah.
Because he is just, again, walking around basically indestructible.
In a tank.
Yeah. Is that like Halo?
Halo?
sweet.
Oh.
Halo is now canon in the Marvel universe. Now.
It is a Halo ring. It's a ring that people are living on. Those look like cities. Holy fuck, what? What's the light source? How does the light move around? Is it coming from the ground? Is it coming from the sky? What?
This is what
I don't think it's
Flat Earthers-
connected. It looks like it's not entirely circular.
Where is this?
This is pretty cool. Look, is it moving? Or
It is. It's like
Yeah.
so it looks like the light is like illuminating
Just
from the ground or
authentic,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like ambient light
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, so
Like
it's not even daytime.
Maybe it's just turning the
Yeah.
whole thing. Maybe that's how it generates its energy, is by turning.
All right, I don't know where this station/installation is, but I like it. This is such a cool set.
Right?
Like you got it looks like they're walking around on the top of a fucking Star Destroyer.
Hey.
What I wear it for, baby? We out here. Mythosaur gang shit. Oh, he's looking for his people.
I like how it was like the little version up until he finds it. Damn, that's awesome. That shot.
Oh,
Sweet. Didn't we? I thought she died.
No,
she
she-
went absolutely ham.
Oh yeah. They just attacked.
Yeah.
The stunt person that plays this woman is on an episode of Corridor Crew, and she's got a lot of cool shit to say.
I didn't know if I would ever see you again. Thank you for saving me on Nevada.
Whoa. It just looks not great.
What weapon caused such a wound?
I won't talk about it.
Oh shit. I am gonna talk about it.
Bring it to me.
There's somebody in Clone Wars whose name I thought was Pre-Vizsla. I'm wondering if this person
Maybe
is
it's-
that person or related to him.
Maybe-
Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong.
If they're pre, maybe that was the father.
What do you know of this blade?
I am told it is the dark saber. Whoever wields it can lead all of Mandalore.
If it is won by Creed in battle, it was forged over 1,000 years ago by the Mandalore Tar Vizsla.
A lot of
He was
Vizslas.
both Mandalorian and Jedi.
Sweet.
Boss.
I have met Jedi.
Then you have completed your quest.
I have.
Then you may join our covert as we rebuild.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
Nice.
He got eyes on that thing.
Songs of eons past foretold of the Mythosaur rising up to herald a new age of Mandalore.
That's boss.
Sadly, it only exists in legends. Where did you come upon the Beskar spear?
Got it from
It's
this
the gift of a Jedi.
old lady.
I used it to defeat Moff Gideon.
It can also pierce Beskar armor. Mandalorian steel is meant for armor, not weapons.
They're here.
And forge it into armor.
The dark saber is a more noble weapon for you to wield.
Damn. The spear was dope. That's some honorable shit, I guess, but damn.
Ever heard
Yeah.
of Bo-Katan Kryze?
Bo-Katan Kryze was born of a mighty house. They lost sight of the way. Her rule ended in tragedy. Had our sect not been cloistered on the moon of Concordia, we would have not survived the Great Purge.
Uh-oh. Flashback.
Right?
A lot of
Oh, the
Mandalorian.
bombers. Those are the bomber TIE fighters.
Yeah.
In our Boba Fett here. Well,
Damn.
Straight away. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the night of 1,000 tears.
That's like the one that was on Hoth.
Those domes normally hold like civilizations, right?
yeah. If they're the domes I'm thinking of from Clone Wars, that would be right.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Our adherence to the way has preserved our legacy for the generations until we may someday return to our homeworld. What shall I forge?
Something for a foundling.
Aw.
This is the way.
For a specific foundling.
Aw.
Aw.
In order to master the ways of the Force, Jedi must forego all attachment.
They say that, but they never really do.
Loyalty and solidarity are the way.
What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu?
That kind of indefinitely says we're gonna see the little homie again, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If he's the next Jedi Mandalorian,
Oh my god. That
Right.
would be amazing. And he'd be adorable with his little jetpack and his helmet.
Oh, we don't get to see it?
Maybe it's like
No.
mail, you know, like
Yeah.
chainmail, like armor.
man, I don't know why. I just thought they were gonna fight. They kept pointing at the spear. They were like,
Same.
best card, and I was getting like, I was like, ooh.
I was getting nervous.
He's just like wildly swinging. He doesn't know how to.
It's so
Heavier
cool.
with each move.
What?
That is because you are fighting against the blade.
I was wondering why he was swinging it
Yeah.
like that. What?
Yeah.
You are too weak to fight the Darksaber. You cannot control it with your strength.
I want to try again.
I wonder if it's because of the crystal.
Your body is strong, but your mind is distracted.
I am focused.
The blade says otherwise.
Maybe the Darksaber belongs in someone else's hand.
Calm down there, Paz.
It was forged by my ancestor
And now it belongs to me.
because you won it in combat, and now I will win it from you.
Bro, it's on some fucking Elder Wand shit.
You agree to this duel, Din Djarin?
I do.
He's like, I don't even want this fucking sword.
Din Djarin says, bring it on, baby.
He always does. That's what I like about him, man.
He
pissed. Like,
can't lose this sword, like, outside of a Mandalorian episode, right? Even though this is a Mandalorian episode.
I mean, this is basically Mandalorian season 3.
I don't think he gives enough of a fuck about the sword, but we've already melted down the fucking spear, so. Oh, he's trying to help him learn how to.
Oh, that's
maybe he's
neat.
trying to help him out.
I love that his like sigil, his crest is the beast from the first season.
What was it, I'm trying to get the conceptual idea of how you would fight with it if it gets heavier with every swing.
Well, if you're fighting against it, I think the idea is that it's
Go with the flow, maybe?
yeah. There's some kind of like Tai Chi kind of to
Right?
it.
Ooh, lower level.
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Fate has brought this blade back to my clan.
He can't even lift it. He was like, honestly, I'm glad I put the sword down.
Right, like he doesn't want that shit. Is that blade vibrating?
Yeah.
Duh.
Hans Vizsla, have you ever removed your helmet? Has it ever been removed by others?
Never.
This is the way. Din Djarin, have you ever removed your helmet?
Yes.
By creed, you must vow.
He's like, y'all want some religious dogma shit, bro. I did it.
I have.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
They give me my fucking sword. I'm out of here.
According to creed, one may only be redeemed in the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore.
The mines have all been destroyed.
This is the way.
Mando, I know you want to be a part of this clan, but they really feel like they don't want you.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna be a Fett.
Take my helmet off now. I don't give a fuck. Pedro Pascal, bitch.
Pascal, bitch.
Aw. Mm-hmm. He misses that boy.
It even looks like his little face.
Right?
That's a nice touch, wrapped like Yoda.
Yeah.
He,
So,
Yeah.
I wonder what made him want to come back to Tatooine then.
right? The script said.
What do we owe the pleasure?
I got your message. Said you found me a replacement for the Razor Crest.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. That's what I do. I've been working my butt off. Just bring the cash.
Where's the ship?
Oh no.
Right this way.
Don't you dare give me a pod racer.
Repurpose the engine, maybe?
It's shaped like a pod racer.
It is
sure
shaped
is.
like a pod racer.
It's a fucking pod racer.
Looks a lot like a pod racer to me. Oh, no, yo.
Oh, it's from Naboo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naboo fighter jet.
This is an N1 starfighter.
There you go.
Handmade for the Royal Guard and commissioned personally by the Queen of Naboo.
R.I.P.
We know Star Wars.
You want your credits back?
Yes.
No skin off my dip swap. Droids?
No skin off my dip swap.
Sorry to waste your time. Okay?
That'd been kind of dope though, bro. He's like, y'all got one in Chrome now?
Can you put it in Beskar?
What I'm gonna do, just because I like you, is I'm gonna add on some custom modifications that'll make her faster than a fathier. And because this baby's pre-Empire, she's off the grid.
That is kind of dope.
You gotta see the potential. Woo! I'm telling you, Mando, you gotta believe me. This is a classic.
How about you give me my money? I'll come back when it's done.
At least let me put her together before you decide. You give me that?
Cool. See you in 3 months.
She got all these damn robots. Shit better take like a day.
Faster be helped.
Oh my God. See, not only am I paying you,
Right.
But now I have to work with you.
Right, you better get this dumb, stupid, huge wrench out of my face.
If I give them a list of parts, could they get them for me?
Wow. Is that the first time we've seen a human speak
Yeah, I was about to
Jawaese?
say.
Okay, I'm looking for mostly bolt-on aftermarket speed mods. This is all hand-built custom. I'm guessing we need vintage hyperware if it's gonna fit this antique.
Listen to you.
He's
Just
into
about
it.
The shape and size, the parts you want, the specs you need, and I'm gonna make it work, all right? I dated a Jawa.
Let's date it a Jawa.
Certainly information.
Mando's just like, he's just like an old dude who's just like, I need a project.
Yeah.
I got rid of my fucking kid. I don't
Yeah,
know what's up.
exactly.
He's like, I'm just gonna rebuild this DeLorean.
I'm so
no reason.
I'm super hyped for this reboot. Like, this was one of my favorite. I don't know why people hated episode 1, but I loved it.
So whose is,
Hold on, they got the engine top block off like it's an actual hot rod?
that's pretty sweet.
He's literally just a dad, right? Like he's a divorced dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this, he's like working on his Camaro. He's got his T-top in the or in the driveway. What kind of droid was R2-D2? Droid.
Space, they just said it in the last episode of Clone Wars we're watching. Astromech.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he needs one, doesn't he? Or no, like they have a little dome in there. No, they just put a little cockpit, like a little co-pilot seat in there. Perfect for a
R2-D2.
tiny little Jedi.
Right. Little Grogu pod.
See what I mean?
Got the guns on
in
the
the
front.
back.
They for
Yeah.
real got the engine out.
Right? They like it's gonna suck up hydrogen. Like it's not getting air, it's in space. What does it do? It looks badass, but what does it do?
Think she's ready?
Ready as she'll ever be. Start her up.
Something I also just thought of is this is a practical prop, whereas I think the Razor Crest was always some combination of prop and CG.
CGI.
Yeah.
So now they can actually have this on set.
A little close there to the engines, lady.
Not turning over.
I don't like that it sounds like a car. That's scary.
Yeah.
It goes in space.
And that is like Pod Racer. Remember Anakin flipped the things? Just like that, yeah. Oh, but when he sat in it in the movie, didn't he say it's just like a Pod Racer? Something like that?
Shouldn't we run a
This is
diagnostic
hilarious.
first?
I
Did
can
he-
hear her. She's purring. Send her up.
My guy's in a Mustang GT.
Right? Like
This thing looks mean.
is that a fucking Hellcat?
All right. He's gonna hit himself with like 12 G's and just pass out.
Looks like a Stingray.
Right? Motherfucker's absolutely gonna black out and wake up somewhere else and be like, I don't know. It went too fast.
Drive. The handle's a little bumpy.
You're used to a gunship. She's a starfighter, so fly her like one.
Oh shit! Just fuck the sound barrier. Just poof.
You need to go
Oh, yeah.
higher.
Oh shit! Yeah.
This is where it happened.
Yeah, this is a pod racing course, right?
Yeah. Whew, this would not be my first place to go.
How's the maneuverability?
You tell me. Point your navigational disposition between the two suns. You'll come up to Beggar's Canyon.
You just gonna let my man?
Yep, this is how we learn.
I beg. Slow down. If I'm gonna go fast, I'm gonna do it high off the ground.
This is legit the course. That's
This
the ramp
is,
he
yeah.
went up where he did the thingy.
Let's see what she's got.
I thought that's what you were doing,
Fuck,
champ.
right? I wonder how fast it goes though.
Right.
Like miles per hour.
God,
Through
that
atmosphere.
engines.
Right?
Let's see it. Nice.
Yeah. Same kid. Where are they even going?
Why are they dressed like it's the space 80s?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Give him a wave too. You deserve it. He
That's
deserves a fucking wave.
Sup, bro?
Okay, a head nod.
He's like, bro, I'm trying to be a Mandalorian when I grow up. This is sick.
That's cool.
X-Wings.
Oh, that is awesome. That shot
Hell
was
yeah.
awesome.
2 different generations.
Was I doing something wrong, officer?
You're not allowed to fly that fast next to a commercial ship.
Sorry, officer. I got a little carried away there.
I think we can let him off with a warning this time. One thing before you go.
Your voice is mighty familiar. Did you used to fly a Razor Crest?
He's like, oh yeah, from the Spider episode.
That ship showed up on a transponder while back in Navarro in an incident involving Imperial remnants.
I'm just connecting some dots here.
You mind answering a few questions?
Gone.
Just
Gone in 60 seconds.
He said, yeah, this thing will work.
I'll take it.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I have no idea why I came back.
All right, cover it in Beskar and I'm out of here.
He's got honor.
How was it?
Wizard.
Oh, by the way, an old friend of yours dropped by, said she was looking for you.
A friend of mine.
And
She
she's
tell
back.
you her name?
Fennec Shan. By any chance, are you looking for work? Pay is good. No bounty. We need muscle.
Tell them it's on the house.
Damn.
Hey.
First, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
A little friend.
Yeah. And he's gonna get there in no time.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
That was a solid episode.
Howard, I see you.
Out here. She directed
a really nice episode.
Yeah, she directed at least one episode, I think, per season so far.
A little bit of nepotism, but she's good at what she does. So I ain't tripping.
Yeah. So Bryce Dallas Howard is the redhead in Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and she's married to Ryan Reynolds, right?
No. Who's Ryan? Ryan Reynolds is married to.
Tamar wasn't even in this.
Oh yeah, Boba Fett wasn't even in this episode.
Not that lady.
No, yeah, you're thinking.
But I know the lady you're talking about.
Her name eludes me now. Bryce Dallas Howard is the daughter of Ron Howard, who was on Happy Days and the Andy Griffith Show,
and the voiceover for Arrested Development.
The voiceover for Arrested Development. Andy directed Apollo 13.
I've seen none of those shows.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, she's
Apollo 13.
She's old Hollywood.
Yeah, she's Hollywood royalty. Basically.
This is y'all need to talk more about what the fuck this thing is.
Yeah, this
the
is
Halo.
It didn't really connect though. It didn't. It looked kind of like it might just be like a C shape or like some.
Just a crescent.
Yeah, it didn't really look like a circle. Yeah, man.
I think the ship was the biggest, but like the sword, the Darksaber fight was like definitely.
Yeah.
You know, that was cool as fuck, but. The montage of building the ship and then him just flexing on these cops was amazing.
I like this way better actually.
Dude, I like the other one.
I like because this kid's got the helmet on, and I like this kid clearly wants to be a starfighter. So, fun fact about Amy Sedaris: her brother is a writer, and he writes like these really funny kind of books where it's all about his life. And his name's David Sedaris.
Okay.
And also, she's Princess Carolyn. So
she's been on a ton of like Comedy Central, like it kind of like. Oh my gosh, not Reno 911, but shows like that, where it's kind of like an ensemble sketch comedy show. She is in a lot of roles like that. So like she was doing a lot of like slapstick in this episode. You know, she was falling down and like playing with the hose and stuff like that. That's kind of like her roots.
She's got that nice practical humor.
Yeah.
I want to say this up top in the discussion. I love this episode. I liked it a lot. I didn't like that there's no Boba Fett in it. Not really a Boba Fett episode. Really just a Mandalorian, like what's going on with Mando episode, which is fine.
It's fine.
Which is totally dope, but also like, damn man, I want a Boba shit.
Yeah. I mean, the title was The Return of the Mandalorian. So
so I didn't know. I thought like maybe they like after he left and he was on the city that Fennec was like gonna send somebody there to talk with him or something. I kind of thought that he was gonna get integrated back into the story quicker so that we could get that part of it. But it's like it feels like a backdoor pilot.
Yeah.
But I'm still I'm here for it. I also love him living his best old man life where he's like, I'm just trying to get all my collectibles together. He collects like his armor and he's got that. He's like, well, this is fine. He falls out with his family and he's like, we don't want you here anymore, old man. And he's like, well, I'm just gonna go work on my Camaro. And
you'll all see.
Yeah.
They all laughed at me.
Man,
suit that bitch all the way up.
And then he got a new job. With his friends on his new planet.
He said, I got a 2-seater because I got no room for friends.
Right. Slight flex.
# no friends.
Only room for the baby.
I really, what I thought was interesting is this picks up right after the end of The Mandalorian season 2. So this is literally a direct continuation. It's not like, that we haven't, like a Marvel thing, where we haven't seen this character in a while and they pop in, but it's like, no, this shit is just like picking up immediately.
Which I don't think they could have.
Yeah.
No, what were you saying?
Well, I don't think they could have done it. Like, if they would have just had him pop up in the next episode and all of a sudden he's just, I work here now. We would have been like, I need all of my fucking questions answered.
Yeah.
And like this episode answered
They answer all of it. They answer the two main questions is one, where's his spear? Which it's gone now. 2, why isn't he back with his crew? Because they had a falling out. He took his helmet off. He didn't want to lie about it because my man's got honor. Yep. And 3, well, fuck, where's his ship at? He's got a new ship. Right. And it's a fucking N1 Naboo boy.
That's true. They did just check all the boxes.
That's it. Like now we can go right into it.
Thus, by making this episode mandatory watch for her Mandalorian season 2,
and especially for people who really appreciate the prequels, because I know there is a huge audience out there. We've talked about that. Of people who like there's this kind of reappreciation for the prequels, and I think that this is a way that you. I'm not a huge fan personally, but I think that this is a way that you do it justice and you homage the parts of it that work the best. You know, and I think certainly like pod racing, the Naboo starfighters, all of these things were things that people enjoyed in episode 1. These are some things that I still enjoyed from episode 1. The droid design, you know, like Darth Maul, like
Adam Savage was just on Corridor Crew and he was talking about how all of the pieces in Star Wars are built with kit bashing. like all the models back in the day. So like they would design a model, but it doesn't make sense to like find all these like rockets and all these extra like parts for a model and building them by hand. They would just get like Saturn V like model kits and take shit off of there and take shit off of everything and kind of put it together. And at this point in Star Wars, we're just kit bashing Star Wars. Yeah, we're just taking the best parts from all of Star Wars history and able to like glom it on like. This episode's got Mandalorian. It's got shit from the first trilogy because we're here in Mos Eisley. Mos Eisley. Back on Tatooine. We got the Darksaber from Clone Wars. We got the Naboo N1 from Episode 1, which also a bit of pod racing there too. Like it's literally, and then we got Boba Fett. Yeah, and then we got Finn, which is a new add-on. Yeah. Like we're just taking. Character. I think that's part of the reason why all the new Star Wars stuff that's coming out is able to be so good because it's kit bashing all the old Star. It's just it's like like music stayed out for so long that now we can remix songs and use samples and like it's a much denser, richer history in a song than like it could have been back in the day, and that is exactly what they're doing here. Kit which bashing. Is tight.
Yeah, I never really thought of it, but it's true. You just take the best of what works, and you kind of just make an amalgam of all of it.
Yeah, because you put a Hemi on an N1, boy. Like,
that is hilarious.
They was like, what'll make a spaceship so dope? Yeah. What if we put like an air intake on the front, and like, but it's in space. You heard what I said. Right. It looks dope.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah, it is great to.
The fucking headers were
right.
I know. Oh my god, I like I guess the continuity of him having a pre-Empire ship too. Yeah. So it's difficult for the New Republic to track him down. It's difficult.
The way she sold him on that was gold. Yeah. Like she was like, just hear me out though.
Even shout outs to the X-Wing cop for being like, your voice sounds familiar. Right. You should drive that Razor Crest back in the day on some like small town cop shit.
Exactly. It was that's really what it felt like. Right? Yeah.
Boop.
Hey man, you look a little familiar. Did you come through in that Hemi a couple of months back on some bullshit? And just like, I don't know.
This bitch.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Like, is he doing donuts in a starfighter?
Right? Young dude was like, damn, did he jump to light speed? He was like, no. No, he didn't.
No, don't think that.
He got tiny.
That's small, real fast.
Right? He got tiny. I like that. He Ant-Manned us and he was gone. And that was that.
Yeah, I don't know what he. So I think with his because fuck Boba Fett, we're strictly Mandalorian right now. Yeah. With his new ship, like I don't know what kind of shenanigans he's going to be able to get into, but he'll be able to do like really fast things instead of being like, oh, I'm hauling cargo and I'm kind of living here. And they're like, can you dismantle this thing and fly by and just like spray some shit and be gone in 60 seconds? And he's like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a really clever way of illustrating that too. Of previously, we just see him in this big kind of hangar ship, you know, and in this, we see him nimbly kind of navigating all of these spaces on Tatooine in the caverns and the valleys or whatever it was. Dangerous. But and so it is cool how they can show us basically something new with a character that we've had before while keeping us that theme of like pre-Empire and all that stuff.
Also hitting with George Lucas's obsession with dogfights, which I love dogfights. I've watched a bunch of those old. I really enjoy the concept, and I think that like aircrafts and like fucking fighter jets and shit are all cool, but when he's flying it, and he's like, it's handling kind of bumpy, and she's because like you're flying it like it's a Razor Crest, like you gotta fly it like it's a fucking up, buddy. Like it's a jet. Yeah. Because like with jets, they like in a big old airplane, the commercial boys, if you wanted to fly that bitch in a big old loop-de-loop, you damn near couldn't, because like they're made to like stabilize themselves to always be flying like this.
Right.
So they're like really stable, but like in jets and like fucking ships. Aircrafts made for fighting. If you just like tip it, like it's supposed to be like super maneuverable.
Yes,
You see him like trying to get used to that and like dipping it through the cans and being like, oh shit. Like I don't know. You guys will play like Gran Turismo when you get a car that's too fast and you barely turn the wheel. And
you need to be somewhere. I feel like he should have like started off up high.
Right? Yeah.
You don't need to
you got no concept of speed up there, man. You got to be inches away from death to understand how fast you're going.
You gotta know.
Yeah, damn. Yeah,
Why do we do that?
He started out up high, then he was just like, you know what, fuck it, living on a hedge. Right?
He's like, I'm in all Beskar, worst case scenario, they find my body and it's just pudding inside of a Beskar.
Inside of my armor.
Just gotta pour him out.
It's just a big black scorch and then just a blob inside a helmet.
His armor's just perfectly there.
Just a soup of a man.
Let's hope not, for all of our viewing's sake. No soup Mando.
Yeah, the homie Din Djarin went hard. I want the model of the ship. I love the way it looked. I love how Star Wars rugged it is. Like when you look at other space shows like Star Trek. If you look at Star Trek, all their ships are like clean and nice, and Star Wars ships like somehow they're rusty. They've been most of their life in space, but it found rust.
Yeah, exactly. There's no oxygen in space, but whatever, it can rust. Fuck
yeah, right. And it's just
fine.
like they all look like some shit someone built in a garage somewhere.
Yeah. And that was great. I loved just, God, it is. It's like this big stew. It's like this big, like, stew that just makes you feel good, makes you feel at home. It's like, it's all the good part of Star Wars. All of it. And that's how I felt about The Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. It's how I feel about this. I know that a lot of people have like some criticisms about this so far, but man, I just think that this episodic kind of venture into Star Wars is, in my opinion, what works best.
Yeah. I think you said that I think you said that in 2020 we were talking about Star Wars because we had just finished the trilogies and I was like revisiting them and being like, I see why people are into the prequels and I see why people don't like the sequels. But like for me, I'm just kind of blanket Star Wars. I don't know that it even makes sense to judge Star Wars at this point.
No,
because like it's
God level.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's just I do think it's really, really, really good. But I think that if you are trying to like judge Star Wars and poke holes in any of the trilogies, that like
it's going to be easy.
You can't like Star Wars at that point because Star Wars is full of holes.
I like to just think that it's all somewhere in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. We don't understand their science or physics anymore, but that shit happened. It's all history.
That would be amazing.
Right.
That would be amazing. And I mean, we still have, like, speaking of all the prequels and stuff, we still have, I mean, Darth Maul, confirmed alive, right? I mean, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Solo, a Star Wars story or whatever the fuck it was called. But he's confirmed alive, so I mean, we still have all these characters out there.
I guess this isn't spoilers. Like, I know, well, how much of Clone Wars have you seen?
Probably know where you're going with this.
Okay, well, anyway, I know he's in Clone Wars at some point in time because back before we started watching Clone Wars, I was looking up. I was like, I want to watch Clone Wars, but it's long, and I was like, and I know it's an anthology, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch the best episodes. And then I know that there is, I think it's like a 3-episode chunk featuring him, and so like we haven't gotten to it yet on our watch, and I actually never actually watched it. I know about it, and I can't wait to get to it.
That's the reason I finished the show.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm assuming because like people are like on the list. It was like, and out of all of them, these three are the best. They're like these three are going to be the best. And like if you find out, so I haven't gotten there yet, and I'm really excited to see it. Actually, I need to see how close we are to watching it. But
oh yeah, I'm so excited.
It's going to be dope. So I'm excited for that.
My boy comes through like the Green Power Ranger son, just fucking shit up.
And to tie it back to the Boba Fett, I want to see what they referenced when they were talking about the witches of
Dathomir.
Yeah.
Like riding Rancors.
Yeah,
show it. Show it.
I'm going back through the game again and like
if you just play the game,
the witches and like the undead witches and shit. It's fucking terrifying.
Dathomir's fucking nuts. There's also a fight on Dathomir that guys go watch us over on Twitch where we do play the games at. But I was playing what's the name of the game?
Star Wars Force Awakens.
No.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. I was playing Fallen Order, and there's a dude you fight on Dathomir. And he was too hard for me. And I was getting pissed because I was doing a stream. I was like, I got to finish this fight. And like, I kept losing. Because it's almost like Dark Souls-esque where you got to be good at parrying and blocking and getting ready. And I was like, fuck this shit. So I put it on the easiest mode. And this dude's got like 2 lightsabers. And he's just like, are you ready for this? And then because it's on the easiest mode, he just stands there. While you just whoop his ass. And I was like, this feels terrible. I got to finish the stream.
You're like, quality streaming, everybody. Here we go. Just force push him off the edge.
Yeah.
Off the geometry.
I might do that today.
This has been Book of Boba. We're gonna have the full crew back next week. Let us know what you thought about this episode. In fact, fuck it, argue Star Wars down there. Tell me your favorite prequel. Tell me why you're into it or not. There's probably plenty of shit we missed because Star Wars is a very rich lore. So let us know about the things that we missed. Don't spoil us on Clone Wars, and I'll be down in the comments to chat with y'all.
Now this is pod racing.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Boba Fett with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Brandon, Michelle, Clayton, Raga, Sakif, Joe, Malik, Eric, and Keyboard Junkie, and we will see you all next time.